Hello, hope y'all are having a great day. It's Father's Day. First of all, hope y'all had a great Father's Day. Um, Happy Father's Day also, cause I didn't do anything yesterday, but yeah, hope y'all are all having a great day as well. It's a little bit late again, but I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so today, yeah, I do have a good bit of stuff to talk about. Not a whole lot. Video should be relatively, I mean, not short, but not really long, like about 10 minutes. But pretty much what I'm going to be talking about is severe weather, literally the whole video, just like general, like kind of temperatures, that kind of stuff. Severe weather and like kind of what's going on right now, temperature wise, that kind of stuff. Uh, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, right now, we do, or until well, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we do have a slight risk in a little bit of western North Dakota there, a little bit of Montana and South Dakota, even like a little bit of extreme northeast Wyoming. We have a slight risk. Already had a good bit of reports in that area. A lot of reports over in Utah, though, and a good bit of reports kind of scattered around as well. But I mean, see, right now we do have a good bit of storms. In these yellow boxes, those are counties that are inside a severe thunderstorm warning. So all this area is not in a severe thunderstorm warning, but these are the counties that are kind of included in it. For some reason, COD shows you that instead of like the general boxes. But also have a severe thunderstorm watch right here. Two hailers right here, and some other storms likely producing hail and as well as damaging winds in South Dakota and especially North Dakota right there. That's what we got going on right now. But yeah, today it was very warm across the plains. Right now we're looking at North Dakota. These are current temperatures, so Grand Forks 90s, low 90s, Fargo around 93. So the Grand Forks, I think, no, that's not what I wanted. This website is hard to use sometimes, but okay, so Grand Forks Air Force Base. We can see latest report it was 93, dew point is 69, heat index of 99. Today Grand Forks peaked out at 99 degrees. Okay, so very warm. And down in Fargo, they peaked out at around 100, maybe 101. Uh, so yeah, very warm across North Dakota. Uh, let's scroll down here. Let's see, like Jamestown, or not I think that's, yeah, Jamestown. Okay. Currently 88 with a dew point of 70. They got up to a little bit under 100 today. Down in South Dakota, Pierre, a little bit cooler there due to thunderstorms and a good bit of sites west of kind of the central South Dakota area there. Aberdeen, though, I could. This is annoying. Okay. Okay, Aberdeen 90 over 66 right now, up to about 100 today. Watertown 88 and 88 over 66 right now as well. Made it up to a little bit under 100. So generally seems like many areas got up to around 100 today in North and South Dakota. I thought see what Rapid City got up to. 79 over 59 now at Rapid City, likely due to some cooler air. Only a little less than 95. Yesterday was a hotter day in Rapid City as well. Wind gust, someone's curious. So do we have any? Rapid City did gust to 48 at 7:10 p.m. yesterday, but today peak gust at around 28. So yeah. And that is that. Just the general temperatures. Another thing I want to talk about is the cool down in these. So we can see, I mean, how the like the central U.S. is very warm right now, but the east is quite. I mean, I'll call it cool, or I mean, even some areas cold for a June night. I mean, it is. I mean, like June 19th, the night of June 19th, and we can see. I mean, many areas in the 40s from Maine to New York. Here we can go region by region. So this is Weather Underground. This is only reason I'm using this is just because of their personal weather station network. It's like, but yeah, we can see many areas still, many areas dropping below 40 now, or below 50, my bad. Many areas in the 50s, even, I mean, down towards Long Island, maybe some areas in the 50s. Hard to tell. But yeah, maybe like around 60. But very cool. All the way down in the North Carolina, some areas in the 60s. Uh, the South Carolina 60s, North Georgia. Good bit of areas are in the 60s, other than for like areas of Atlanta and maybe like down towards Lake Oconee, in kind of like north, like or central Georgia, just whatever you want to call that. Uh, Probably central Georgia, but down south of South Georgia, Florida, still pretty warm. Although, I mean, cooler for Florida though. I mean, you don't really normally get below. I mean, you're not normally below 80 at this time. I don't think, but I think that's maybe a little higher than should be this time of year. I think, actually. So, yeah, that's that. Let me go ahead and get rid of these two things. This is kind of just the current temperatures that we have going on right now, across the northern plains and the east. Okay, so severe weather-wise, this will probably be pretty short. Not like an insane amount to talk about, but got a large slight risk from Montana down to Nebraska and up into Minnesota tomorrow. Got a less than 2% torr, 15 wind, and a 15 hail on the more western side of that risk. So let's zoom in on the north central, or really the northern plains. Okay. Get this pulled up for y'all. Alright, so I mean 18Z tomorrow, we have some hailers starting to go off in Montana in the western part of that risk. Uh, that is contaminated. How, like, I don't understand how some of these soundings are contaminated. It's just weird. Uh, yeah, I mean these early type storms will likely see a more marginal. I mean, really, maybe a. Can the wind make it to the ground though? I mean, that's kind of. If the wind could really like get projected down on the ground, we could see like downburst type storms potentially. But other than that, it definitely looks like a moderate sized hail threat. I don't think the hail will get like insanely large, but in some areas it'll be very well. In some areas it could still be very large. Uh, yeah, definitely these signs would support some very large hail, especially a little further south there. And as we go, we can see those hailers kind of progress. We see like a good bit of storms going off in North and South Dakota there in the HRRR. And what is okay? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see a tornado threat with these. I mean, we could see a few supercells maybe, but I mean, I'd say that's not extremely likely. Really, main threats though, I'd really want to look at really with this mainly like damaging wind and hail, but definitely like a more of a slight risk type event. Doesn't look to be like a very good risk for severe weather. Now, further east of the HRRR does indicate some more supercellular type storms, and I mean, yeah, the sounding you're not really going to get supercells out of, but maybe a little bit of a more like, I don't know, pretty like slight risk. Now, if you're basing your forecast off HRRR reflectivity, which is never a good thing to do, I mean, you might pull the trigger on an enhanced risk. Uh, Personally, I don't think soundings really support an enhanced risk. I'd say it's more of like a slight risk type event. Uh, but if we can get things to come together, we could see a pretty widespread event if the HRRR actually verifies. But will it verify? I don't know. The HRRR has done pretty bad recently. Then as we get into like the nighttime hours here, not nighttime, it's just evening, we start to get a little bit of capping, and so those storms will eventually. You can see they eventually kind of just fall apart, with some clusters like remaining for a little bit. Generally, though, we kind of falls apart. What is that weird tornado threat though at like 10 p.m. though? Let me see if I can get a. Why are these contained? Okay, okay, I don't know, but apparently when I take a sounding that far south, it's still contaminated, so I might not be able to get a sounding for y'all. But okay, either way though, it looks like maybe triple indicates like some type of a tornado threat after dark in Minnesota. We'll have to see. I mean, I wonder if it's consistent on that, but generally tomorrow the tornado threat doesn't look great. DHRR verifies that we could see maybe like some supercells in Minnesota if I mean we don't have a lot of capping. Let's see what the lovely NAM3 has, just briefly. Always good to keep the NAM3 in consideration here. And we can see it does have kind of like a similar thing, more of a wind event. Doesn't have much in that area though, but we'll see. See if I can get a sounding that's not contaminated. I mean, yeah, okay, so I mean, generally seems like these models are kind of hinting at more of a like tornado threat as these storms move in like this region here. So maybe that'll be something to watch, this region here. But I mean, we'll see what can actually occur. But yeah, that is tomorrow. I'm gonna switch over to the GFS here. We're just gonna look briefly at like the whole week because I mean it is Sunday. We had another week, so we'll just do that. And then that should be pretty much it. Okay. Are we good? Okay, so yeah, that's tomorrow. Then Tuesday we can see maybe like also along that another remaining boundary we could see some more kind of marginal risk type setups. To Wednesday. Wednesday, I mean, if this would not freeze, Wednesday maybe like a little further east, maybe into like the northeast, some areas of the northeast, mid-Atlantic states, and the Ohio Valley. And then by Thursday, we're gonna start wanting to look at the southeast again, and we also have some new lows moving out into the plains. So see that Friday. Similar, we had kind of had those lows out in the plains. Another low across the southeast. Yeah, looks like we might have like yeah, we might want to watch the southeast later this week for some of those annoying wind events that you cannot predict at all, like where they're gonna happen. You just know they're gonna happen, like in North or South Carolina. But generally looks like later this week, like probably like Thursday, Friday, severe weather will pick up in the plains, and also to pick up in the southeast. But it looks like generally Tuesday and Wednesday will be relatively quiet. Still some severe weather though, but generally more quiet. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Not gonna look at anything too much because this video's already been a little longer than I wanted. But hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all all have a great day tomorrow. And I hope y'all once again, I hope y'all have a great Father's Day. But yes, goodbye.